What's going on, guys? How you doing? Music of Destruction here. Doing another video out for an awesome walk. Look at that sky. So fucking awesome. Anyway, wearing my Melgoth hoodie. Such an awesome hoodie for this type of weather. Illegible logo. The way a fucking metal logo should look, in my opinion. The more illegible, the fucking better. Alright, so tonight I want to talk to you guys about record deals. Because I think this is an important topic for this channel, being that this channel is underground. Focuses strictly on underground metal for the most part, right? 90% of the content, underground metal. And when it comes to the bigger bands like Dio and Iron Maiden, old Metallica, Black Sabbath, shit like that, yeah, I love that old school. Love that old school shit. But I think it's important here to talk about record deals with big labels, because as I'm sure you guys are aware, there's a number of big labels that have destroyed bands' creativity, among many other facets, right? So, when a band gets signed to a major label, they fall under the contractual obligations of said label and said contract that is given to the band in exchange for money, promotion, touring managers, roadies, stage managers, stage production, taking care of your instruments and providing accommodations and all that kind of stuff, tour management, those types of things. So when it comes to bigger labels, and this isn't true in every case, but in most cases it is, when a band gets signed, 9 times out of 10, the band ends up turning into everything they said they would not become. And I can give you examples, but I'm pretty sure if you're a seasoned metal freak like myself, you already know what bands I'd be talking about. So what happens when a band gets signed to a major label, in most cases, is they no longer have creative control. At least not exclusively. So because the label has agreed to pay them and promote their albums and sell their albums and be responsible for distribution, tour management, production management, stage crew, touring crew, band manager, contract manager, everything that goes into a band getting signed by a major label. There are certain terms and conditions that band must agree to. And one of those terms and conditions is making music that's more radio and mainstream friendly, okay? So hold on, I'm gonna cross the street here. Watch what the hell I'm doing. Just wait. So, what ends up happening when a band has signed a major label or signed to a major label is they have to end up watering down their music and making it more friendly and approachable, less abrasive, less controversial in most cases, like we've been seeing with many bands who were, well, pushing the you-know-what and the, right? All the tyrannical bullshit surrounding that fucking nonsense. And look at how many metal bands played ball with and the other thing, right? So when you look at the grand scale of bands joining major record labels, it's not a good thing. Because you guys know how I feel about major bands in most cases, how I feel about the mainstream. And a lot of you could argue and say, well, you used to be a big Slipknot diehard. Yeah, I did. Until a number of things happened with that band that I despised and still do to this day, and will never, ever, ever, ever support them again. In fact, I'm selling all of my Slipknot CDs and merch and everything that I collected over the 20 years that I was devout to that band. Now I don't want anything to fucking do with them for plethora of reasons. Primarily, and the other thing, and the firing of Joey Jordison, now death of Joey Jordison, and the firing of Chris Fane, Paul Gray's death, and everything else that caused that band to become complete fucking posers and sellouts. Okay? Now you don't have to agree. That's your decision. But whether or not you agree, I'm fucking right. And at the end of the day, my opinion is the only one that fucking matters in this case. In fact, in all cases, because somebody's opinion that is opposite to mine doesn't fucking matter to me. If someone doesn't agree with me, that's fine, but their opinion holds no weight whatsoever to me. That's called being strong and powerful in your conviction and what you believe and what you stand for. That's called being uninfluenceable. Okay? So, major labels cause bands to change for the worst. In so many cases, in fact, I would say in most cases, like I just said, and I don't think that it is ever a good idea for a band to join a major record label. Because when bands join major record labels, metal music becomes contrived, fake, and plastic. And the Illuminati ends up owning a lot of those bands. So, they're forced to change and conform to cultural agendas and those types of things. So, to summarize, major labels are a cancer to heavy metal, to metal in general, to the expression, to the ideology, and to the music, and to the artist. Because when you sign a major record deal, you no longer have creative control over your art. Not exclusively. And in many cases, less and less and less each album. Case in point, with what we've witnessed throughout the years with so many fucking shit bands that start off amazing and turn out to become complete fucking dumpster fires. Hails.